up everywhere. Let's go. YouTube good. Twitch good. We are live for Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. That's right, it's your boy Mike Diaz MMA, the man with the golden mic, back at it like a crack addict in the 80s. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't think I was catching this one, you're fucking wrong. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I waited for the main event, not gonna lie. I was not about to talk to you fucks for all of the undercard for the UFC and this Jake Paul event. There was some good fights. The main event in UFC, Sandhagen vs. Font, was a goddamn snoozer, but that card was entertaining. Also, the Jake Paul Nate Diaz undercard, as always, did serve some entertainment as well. Heather Hardy went home looking like a goddamn alien. Amanda Serrano goes home with another W. Jeremy the Heathen Stevens got jabbed the fuck up. And Suarez beat the fuck out of Jessica Andrade. Those are some of the stories from Combat Sports today, but you are here now for one motherfucker reason. One, that's all this. You know what I'm saying to you? That's all of this shit, right? Two, the golden fucking mic as aforementioned. Three, Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz with your boy. No need for more introductions. Both men in the ring. A lot of speculation. Is Nate Diaz too far past his prime? Is Jake Paul too big, too strong? Will Jake Paul rebound from his first professional loss to Tommy Fury? All those questions are finally this August 5th going to be answered. The problem child versus the real one, Nate fucking Diaz. If you don't know, your boy's going for Diaz. You know what I'm saying to you? If you're going for Paul, like, subscribe, and then go the fuck home. You understand what I'm saying to you? Let's fucking go. I got the tail of the tape on the stream right there for you because I'm just that goddamn gracious. More than a decade separates these two fighters. Jake Paul, 26 years old. Nate Diaz, the veteran, 37. But look at the experience difference between the two. 7 fights for Jake Paul, 35 for Nathan Diaz. 6 wins for Jake Paul, 22 for Nathan Diaz. We're going to skip the losses. Nate been around a while, and he does have double-digit losses. But knockouts, 4 for Jake Paul, 5 for Nate. But do not forget those submissions that will not come into effect here. Obviously, I will say what has me worried a bit is the weight difference between the two. You have Jake Paul, who's used to fighting at 185. You have Nate Diaz, who's used to fighting at 155 in the UFC. They do have the same reach advantage. I can't wait to see Nate Diaz in his first professional boxing bout. I can't wait to see which one of these men will go home the victor. Of course, if it is Jake Paul, I will shut the stream off and cry alone in silence. If it's Nate Diaz, prepare for me to be talking shit for the next 3 hours live. Me, the golden mic, Jake Paul, Nate Diaz. Links on deck if you need them. You know what to do. Holla at me if you need me. Closed mouths don't get fed. Let's fucking go. Round 1, baby. Round 1, baby. Let's go. Nate throwing that jab out there early. Of course, Nate's 1-2 is legendary. Nice hook to the body from Jake Paul. Though I am biased, I will call this as fair as I can. Fuck you, Jake Paul. Lead hook for Jake Paul whiffs. I think he's just testing Nate right now. Seeing how serious he's going to take it. Seeing how skilled he is in the ring for the first time professionally. Nate misses a jab to the body. Jake does land that left hand a bit. Did he hurt Nate? Nate backing up. And now Jake Paul's teeing off on Nate early. Nate needs to keep his hands up. You know he likes to keep that lead hand down towards the body and block with his elbow and shoulder, but with the power of Jake, you have to be mindful. You have to be respectful. And you got to start some offense. Nate is just eating shots right now. He ate that cross. That landed well from Jake Paul. Nate has not landed much of anything thus far, 2 minutes into the first round. Lead cross doesn't do much. He's got to establish a stiff jab. If he can't, it's going to be a long night for the vet in combat sports, Nate Diaz. I agree with the announcer saying that Nate needs to slow this shit the fuck down. Jake Paul is coming out like a rocket. Ooh. Nice lead left hand, followed by the right from Jake Paul. I like that this ref is letting them punch out the clinch, not immediately breaking them up. Though I'm not sure which fighter that will favor. Nice head movement from Nate. Lands a couple punches, but nothing authoritative. Nothing to back Jake Paul up. He needs to earn the respect of Jake Paul. Jake not known for his one-punch power. Round one definitely goes to Jake Paul as Nate puts his hands up. In true Nate Diaz fashion. I don't like the fact that Nate largely kept with his MMA cornering versus getting a professional boxing coach in there to give him advice. I don't think that was a smart move. Meanwhile, Jake Paul brought in Shane Mosley into his camp for this fight to prepare. As the ring girl shows off her terrible BBL. It doesn't look good. I don't know what to tell y'all. Not great. Round two. 10-9. Jake Paul. Nice body shot from Jake. Picking his shots wisely. But don't forget, this is a 10-round fight. Nice head movement from Nate. Again, if you need links, closed mouths don't get fed. Holla at me when you need me. First one doesn't work, what do? Say something. Second one doesn't work, what do? Say something. Third one doesn't work, give me a second and then say something. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, subscribe, etc., etc. 2 minutes left in the second round. Nice body shot from Jake. Nate now fighting in the clinch, landing some nice shots in the clinch. Nate is. Jake tries to respond with a combo but misses. Now Nate responding. Landing nice short blows. Again, nothing authoritative, nothing to make Jake respect his power, but he is landing, he is scoring. And then Nate taunts as Nate does. The ref telling Nate not to mug Jake Paul when they break up the clinch. Nice shots land from Nate right there. Again, best combination in MMA for Nate Diaz was the 1-2. Nice jab from Jake. That was stiff. He linked into that. Nice combination. Up top, then two to the body for Jake Paul. Lands that right hand behind. Oh, nice left from Nate. Ooh. Let's go. It's a fight now. Left hand over the top for Nate. Lead left for Nate. It's a fight at this point. Let's fucking go. If you're not having fun, you're on the wrong fucking stream. But still like and subscribe. I got you, bro. I appreciate you. Let's go! Input. Who's round? That was a close round. That was a close round. I'm giving it to Nate because fuck Jake Paul. I don't know what y'all say. That was a very close round. I'm going to give it to Nate 1-1. Let's go, baby. I told you I was going to call this fair, and guess what? You shouldn't have fucking believed me. Let's go. If nothing else, Nate looked way better this round than he did the first. Horrible first round for Nate. Round two, he did wake the fuck up. Rudy, what's going on, bro? Rudy says, I want Nate to take this. Me the fuck too, bro. That's the only reason why I'm here. You understand what I'm saying to you? Only reason I'm here is to watch Nate Diaz piss off the whole world. Let's go. Round three, baby. Oh, nice uppercut from Jake. Chill out. I like how Nate is fighting in the clinch, landing, scoring, not letting Jake just wrap up and rest. And even if Nate initiates the clinch, he's still landing shots. That's a vet. You can tell Jake is stronger in there, though. Definitely still the bigger fighter. I know Nate looks like a big guy, but he fought most of his career at 155. This fight being contested in the 180s. You see Jake trying to throw the stiffer, more authoritative shots. Nate just trying to touch Jake as much as possible. Oh, nice shot from Jake Paul, but the legendary chin of Nate looks unbothered. Nice uppercut from Nate right there in the clinch. The announcer is saying that Jake has the power to hurt Nate and not vice versa. But don't forget, there's a 10-round fight. And what we know about Nate Diaz is he has world-class cardio. Him and his brother do triathlons and decathlons. They are no joke. That hook did not land. Rudy says he could take a beating too. That is a fact. Only lost by knockout twice, and one of them was a doctor stoppage due to cuts. Nate is as tough as they fucking come. And the one actual knockout that happened was via head kick. Never knocked out by hands in his entire career. Fighting the best of the best in the world. Nice combinations, including an uppercut to the body from Jake. Nice little combo from Nate as he's putting it together. Nate, regardless of eating plenty of power shots, still looks like he's having a fucking ball. Nice shot lands for Jake towards the end of that round. Round 3 in the books. I will give that one to Jake. 2 rounds to 1. The problem child, Jake Paul. If you're just joining me, it's your boy Mike Diaz MMA, the man with the golden mic, out here once again for a good time, not a long time. You understand what I'm saying to you? We are here for the main event of Nate Diaz versus Jake Paul. If you need links, say something. If you got questions, comments, say something. It ain't fun, etc., etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to offend nobody. Y'all know where the fuck I was going with that. You know what I mean? 2 rounds to 1. Thus far, it is the power and, dare I say it, the youth of the problem child, Jake Paul, overcoming the savviness and the sneakiness of the veteran, Nate Diaz. Will Nate Diaz allow Jake Paul to run away with it early, thinking that he will take the late rounds? I think that's way too dangerous. Boxing judging, just like every combat sports judging, is fucking wonky. And not to mention, those power shots are coming often and hard from Jake Paul. If you're Nate, I do think you really should try your, I know it sounds crazy, but you need to do whatever you can to win this fucking round. Don't bank on trying to win the later rounds, even though I do believe Nate has an advantage in those later rounds, but you never fucking know. Both men landing nice shots, and again, if the ref does not tear Nate off of Jake in the clinch, Nate is throwing whatever he can to land. That 1-2 was blocked. That 1-2 from Jake Paul was definitely blocked. Oh, nice left hook. Damn. Now combination from Nate. Jake Paul responding. Jake Paul not neglecting those body shots. Doubled up on the jab right there, though, Jake did. Nice combination in the clinch from Nate Diaz as he wakes the fuck up. Nice fucking left uppercut from Nate Diaz. To lead with a left uppercut is fucking ridiculous. Especially when you're in fucking southpaw. I ran out. I ain't got nothing. You got any more beers, Eddie? Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Don't y'all fucking judge me. Today's stream brought to you by Blue Moon. You understand what I'm saying to you? Let's go. $30 seconds left in the 4th round of 10. Oh! That might have been the best shot landed from Jake Paul. Left lead hook. I thought that was Nate Diaz's round, but Jake landed a great shot. Landing towards the end, though, I might still give that round to Nate. Fuck it, I will. 2-2. Yeah, he walked out with Nate. Yeah. That was when you was snoring. To be fair, I didn't know that was him. I was like, that's somebody. Literally, when I see how he was dressed, like, yo, that's somebody for sure. He from Cali? Makes sense then. Oh yeah, Stockton's finest. 219. Get a 209. That's right. I said 219. I'm looking like a clown on the internet. Round 4 is in the books. I have it 2-2. Jake Paul, Nate Diaz. Let's fucking go. If you're not having fun, you are on the wrong goddamn stream. That's right. It's your boy, Mike Diaz MMA, the man with the golden mic. Back at it like a crack addict in the 80s. And here we go, round 5. Rudy says it's a good fight for sure, and I fucking agree. Let's go. Jake coming out swinging this round. Nice uppercut. I will say Jake Paul's technical skills and patience does look improved this fight. I'll give him that. Maybe the addition of Shane Mosley. As Nate, as he often does, trying to bait Jake like he's tired or hurt. Nice jab from Nate. Nate the one coming forward now. Needs to be careful not to chase though. Especially standing straight up as he is. Oh no! They both land, but Nate goes down. The first knockdown of the fight.
No way.
Fuck.
His eye, dude.
Jake now stalking him. Nice body shot from Jake. Nice uppercut from Jake. Jake is all over Nate Diaz right now. Nate's still lucid though. That's how he walks. As nice body shot from Jake. Jake, yeah, I was just about to say that exact word, compose. Still throwing body shots, still throwing smart combinations, Jake Paul is. It's crazy, they both landed, but Jake has that power advantage, he has that size advantage. Combinations now from Nate. God damn, not only is that 3 rounds to 2 for Jake Paul, but he got the knockdown, so that, ladies and gentlemen, is a 10-8. Fuck. If you need links, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, etc., etc., etc. If you're not having fun, you're on a wrong goddamn stream. That's why we are live for Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. It's your boy, Mike Diaz MMA, the man with the golden mic. And I don't understand what the fuck is going on right now. Nate tried so hard to not fall.
I can't believe that.
I need to see the shot again. Hold on. Look, they both land. He was off balance. And he just kept going. Yeah. Fuck. I don't think that was like I'm concussed, I'm wobbly. He caught him off balance and hit him with a hard shot and put him down. But Nate is down. He needs to do something to turn this fight around. We're now in the second half of this fight, round 6 of 10. Jake Paul landed some nice shots. I'm impressed by how conditioned Jake Paul is. Still moving. Still picking smart spots to engage. Still landing long combinations, 3, 4, 5 punch combinations, even if they're blocked. He does not look like he's slowing down like I thought he would around this time. What's scaring me is that I think Nate Diaz might be slowing down a bit. And as I say that, it puts it on Jake a bit with a 4-punch combination. And it lands a nice uppercut.
Jake look tired as hell.
That's a fact. Nate Diaz definitely has a 4th, 5th, and 6th win. Again, if you're just joining me, like, subscribe, etc. If you need links, closed mouths don't get fed. Let me know you need me, and I'll be there. That's somebody's slogan, but it's mine now. You heard? Sponsored by Blue Moon. Both men have landed decent combinations this round. Very close round. These people obviously don't watch Nate. That's how he fights. The ref really quick to break that clinch out right there, telling Nate Diaz to watch the head. Oh, that's a close round by there. I'm going to give it to Jake Paul. 4 rounds to 2, Jake Paul, and he also has that 10-8 with the knockdown in round 5. Fuck. Nate Diaz fans, I'm with you. We're struggling right now. We're down a bunch. I still believe in our boy Nate, but man, it ain't looking too good for us. Diaz army is hurting right now. If Jake Paul can keep this tempo for 10 rounds, I don't think Nate has a chance. Nate Diaz has to do something. Nice jabs from Jake Paul. Oh, body shot followed by the jab from Jake Paul. He's throwing really smart combinations this fight. This is not the Jake Paul we've seen previously. I'll give it to him. He's been working on his craft. Nice cross from Jake Paul. Lands hard. Hook over the top, left hand for Jake Paul. Ice, what is going on? He says EPO. They were tested by the Texas Commission, so I don't know. Is it possible? Absolutely. But because I don't know, I will just say Jake Paul looks fantastic compared to what he did before. Would I be surprised if it was EPO? No. Nate trying to land, but those power punches from Jake are just negating everything he does. Jake way too strong for him in this fight thus far. Nice uppercut from Jake Paul. And again, Nate landed some, but Nate trying to end with a little bit of a flurry. Didn't land much. That was a close round. That was a close round. Because he's Nate Diaz. That's what he does. That's the answer. That's the answer. That was another close round. I don't know who to give it to. Can y'all help me out? Who we give it to? Who we get around to? Unbiased though. Who you think won that round? Abdul says Diaz is slow. I can't argue with that. I think it's more so just how fucking fast and powerful Jake Paul is. I don't think this is the Jake Paul that Nate Diaz trained for. I don't think this is the Jake Paul that Diaz expected. But I do agree. I think we have to give that one to Jake. 5 rounds to 2. Jake Paul, and again, don't forget, he has that 10-8 round. That means that Nate Diaz cannot win unless he wins the rest of the rounds and gets a knockdown, and that would only get him a draw. If I'm right about the scorecards, which is boxing, so I'm probably fucking wrong. So he most likely needs a finish, or at least a couple of knockdowns. And thus far, it doesn't look like Jake Paul is waning like he has all his other fights. The commentators say the same thing I did, that he looks in much better conditioning than he did any of his other fights, and I agree. Why did Jake Paul love fighting ex-UFC fighters? Because he trains boxing more than they are, and they're usually older and smaller than he is, so he thinks he can get the W. That's the answer. They have a fan base. Bring their fan base to his fights. Their money to his pockets. Just like Ice just said, it's great marketing. It puts him on the billboard. You get Dana White to talk about it. You get ESPN Plus to talk about it. You get Ariel Helwani to talk about it. You get Luke Thomas and Brian Campbell to talk about it. You get MMA Fighting to talk about it. It's smart. I'm not a Jake Paul fan at all. I don't know what the fuck his appeal is or what the fuck he does on YouTube as a promoter, because he is building a promotion company, if you guys have not noticed. As a marketing, God damn. As just marketing, I give him a fucking A. He's great at both. His undercards are way more entertaining than most of the other boxing undercards. If you guys disagree, tell me I'm fucking lying. But I enjoy Jake Paul's undercards way more than I do 9 out of 10 boxing undercards. Jake Paul fan base is age 12 to 18. I can't argue with you. I sure as hell know it's not me. Jake Paul trying to put it on him. Landing some nice shots. Jake Paul does look to be slowing a bit. And this is when Nate Diaz needs to capitalize. Nice shots in the clinch from Nate Diaz, and he's all over Jake Paul. Jake has lost that spring to his step. He is still throwing, but he is not the same fighter he was for the first 7 rounds, and this is what I've been fucking waiting for. Let's go. Let's go! Let's go! Come on! Let's go, baby! He's a marketing genius for his age, got all the resources in the world. Ice, I agree with you. Did you see the headbutt by Nate Diaz? Abdul, don't you ever accuse Nate Diaz of such trickery again. I might have seen it, I might not. The world will never know. You understand what I'm saying to you? Ice says, I love you, Mike. I love you too, Ice. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. I'm just out here having a good time. You understand what I'm saying to y'all? Y'all give me 2 seconds because I'm about 8.5 blue moons deep. Maybe, maybe not. Y'all never fucking know. But your boy gotta, you know what I mean, handle business. Be right back. That's disgusting. He said they got a bucket. And your boy's back. What's up? Where's the golden mic, bro? Oh, damn, you can't even see it in the shot. Bam, come on now. It's the only mic I use. You know what I mean? Just in case you guys didn't know, we are live for Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. That's right, it's your boy, Mike Diaz MMA, the man with the golden mic. Back at it like a crack addict in the 80s. If you're not having fun, you're in a wrong fucking stream. It's round 9 of 10. Nate Diaz is trying to press the younger, stronger, bigger Jake Paul. He has the cardio that's been fucking legendary, and he's showing you now that that shit is not a myth, it's a fucking fact. Jake Paul does not look like the same fighter he was for the first 7 rounds. Nate Diaz is stalking. Jake has a good shot here and there, but he is not doing the flurries. He does not have the shot selection that he did the first 7 rounds, and Nate Diaz is just forward, forward, forward. Let's fucking go. He's going to pull it out right now. Bet that golden steam out. Preach, Ice. Preach. You know me too well, my man. You know me too well. Let's go. If you're not having fun, you're in the wrong fucking place. If you need links, closed mouths, don't get fed. Holla at your boy if you need me. Let's go. Nate pressing him again. 20 seconds left in the round. He needs at least 2 knockdowns, in my opinion. He's too far down on the cards. Let's fucking go. Round 9 in the books. 1 round left. The fresher fighter is the 36-year-old. Who the fuck would have dunked it other than your boy Mike Diaz MMA? The man with the golden mic for the last time tonight. We are live for Jake Paul, Nate Diaz, the problem child. I lost track of how many rounds to how many rounds. I will say Jake Paul is winning. I will say I think Nate Diaz needs a finish, but the fresher fighter going down the stretch, the one who asked for it to go from 8 rounds to 10 is the 37-year-old Nathan Diaz. Nate, all the theatrics, acting like he's hurt, but really doesn't give a fuck, as he showed you. Showing Jake that this is a grown man's game. Jake looked good early. He looks better than he ever has, but it takes more than that to put out the vet, Nate Diaz. Now, if Nate Diaz wins this round, this still goes to Jake Paul, probably 7-3 with that 10-8, so he wins by a large margin. Nate needs either a knockout or multiple knockdowns in this round. Can he do it? Let's fucking go. As Rudy says. Let's go. Come on. At this point, if you need links, I don't even know why the fuck you're still here. Should have asked for them earlier. I'll give it one more time. You missed a whole fucking great fight. Let's go. Like, subscribe, etc., etc. Don't be petty. We're sponsored by Blue Moon. Not really, but go ahead and send them an angry letter. Tell them to pay me. Tell them Mike Just MMA sent you. Jake Paul looks rejuvenated, knowing that it's the last round. But Nate needs to stay on him. He cannot allow him to catch his second win. Oh, now has Nate Diaz in the corner, lands 2 good shots. Another 2 partially blocked. But now Jake Paul is throwing, and Nate said, let's fucking go. Let's go, young boy. Nate doesn't give a fuck, and that is why we all in the Diaz army loves that man. I love the savviness of Nate Diaz in the clinch, not letting Jake Paul rest, landing until the ref makes him back up. Jake landing much more this round than he did the last 2 rounds, though. But now Nate on him. Now Nate Diaz has Jake Paul against the ropes in the corner. And Jake Paul backing up, lands a couple good shots. Let's go. Why isn't this an 18-round fight? You know what I'm saying to you? Bring it back. Let them fight till they die. You know what I mean? Like old school. I don't really want that, guys. I don't. That's disgusting. But 12 rounds I would love. 12 rounds I would have loved. And that's only because that would benefit my guy, Nate Diaz. I'm be honest, guys. Fuck Jake Paul. Nice combination from Jake Paul. Oh, nice.
Oh, come on,
that
Nate.
lead.
Come on, Nate.
Uppercut. Nate Diaz threatening the guillotine. Then raising his hands. Nate Diaz still having fun. Now pressing Jake Paul. 10 seconds left. Doesn't look like he's going to get the knockdown that he desperately needs. But Nate Diaz definitely making the fight world put some respect on his name towards the end of that fight.
I give Nate Diaz should have won that. He ran 10 rounds. 10 rounds.
This was a fun fight.
40.
This was, for sure, an entertaining fight. The later rounds definitely benefited Nate Diaz as I thought, as he thought, but Jake pocketed at least 5 of the first 7 rounds. He might have pocketed 6 of the first 7 rounds. Nate Diaz, the vet, dapping up the corner of Jake Paul, because that's what real fighters do. No KO, but a great fight. Agreed. This was a fun fucking fight. I do think Nate should have gotten an actual boxing corner, not his MMA corner. I think he should have got a boxing trainer, not his MMA trainers. But he looked good late. It took him a while. He was fighting a bigger, stronger, younger man in Jake Paul. But he made sure that the boxing world that didn't know him before, at the very least, respects his name after this fight. On the end of Jake Paul, congratulations to that young man. Whether we're fans or not, I'm a fan of the fucking fight game. And you guys show respect where respect is due. For 7 rounds, he had great fucking cardio. And then the 10th round, he had a second win and made that round very close. Against Tommy Fury and against other opponents that he didn't knock the fuck out, he waned later in the rounds. Didn't look great. I loved the infighting of Nate Diaz. That knockdown was not a I got baby legs knockdown either. It was just a smartly timed punch from Jake Paul that put Nate on his ass. This robot's so dumb. I don't get it. I don't understand. Yeah, it's a dude in there. Nope, it's a dude. It's a dude in there. Listen to the scorecards, even though we know what the fuck happened. $97-92. And 98-91, which is a dumbass scorecard. Jake Paul wins.
I just won $50.
By decision. As I mentioned earlier, it's your boy Mike Diaz MMA, the man with the golden mic. And I told you if Jake Paul won that I was going to cry in private. Cry in private, I will. I hope you fellow degenerates had a great fucking time. I hope those links were linking. I hope that fight was fighting. I will catch you next time in 2 weeks for Aljamain Sterling versus Sugar Sean O'Malley, UFC 200, whatever the fuck it is. You know that's going to be a good card. You know that's going to be a good fight. Stop hating on your boy Aljo about to defend his championship and prove to y'all that he's the best bantamweight in fucking history. Somebody hold me back. 2 weeks. Catch me live on this fucking channel. Like, and if you haven't already, you fucking losers, subscribe. The fuck are you doing with your life? Said, damn, definitely was exciting. Great to see you, bro. Glad you're doing good. You too, Rudy. Hope you're doing fucking great, brother. I love you, man. I'll talk to y'all. I had a great fucking time. If you didn't, grab your blue moon, baby. You're doing it wrong. I'll talk to y'all. Peace.